and welcome. I'm so excited to the Ultimate Music Theory Notes with Glory. So, today we're talking about the top 3 professional development opportunities for music educators. So, as a music educator, what are the things that you're doing this summer to or even in the future to really improve your own professional development? So, I'd love for you to share with me in the chat box where you're from and your name and what are you doing right now to work on your professional development? Because I'm going to be sharing some notes with you. And I'm so grateful that you're hanging out with me today, whether you're here live or whether you're watching the replay, because it's important for us, especially as music educators, to constantly be working on our own professional development, to learn, to grow, to share all of these. We really are passionate. We want to learn, plan, teach, grow, and ultimately become an ultimate music theory teaching pro. So let's talk about those 3 notes that I have for you today. So go ahead and share with me, what are you doing to improve your professional development this summer? I'm really excited to hear. What are you doing working on your professional development this summer? So are you attending a conference? Are you just taking the whole summer off? Are you, taking a course? Are you cleaning up your studio, organizing your books? What are you doing? Anything at all, or just laying on the couch and watching some reruns on Netflix? So I'm going to give you 3 notes today, just something to think about. All right, so today I'm going to talk about the 3 Gs. And no, it's not glory, glory, glory. Ha, ha, ha. So the 3 Gs, and these are really the top 3 professional development opportunities for us as music educators to take our teaching to the next level. I mean, we never stop learning. And I think we're passionate about what we do, but sometimes we can become stale. We teach the same thing the same way, and we get bored with ourselves, right? Because we just do everything the same, even though we're teaching different students. But now it's time to really think, how can I make a change? How can I kind of get excited and get passionate about my teaching? So I've got the 3 Gs for you today. Are you ready? Okay, I'm excited to share these with you because we all know that when we take an opportunity to learn something new, we're going to grow. So here's our first one. The first G is goals. Now, we've heard that before. Yes, yes. But when we think about goals, I want you to think about this in a different way. It's not about setting a goal to learn how to play a piece on your instrument or to sing a song or even to teach a class. It's about what is the goal that you want, your purpose-driven result that you want out of the goal that you're setting for yourself in your own professional development. So I want you just to think about that. You're taking some kind of professional development. What is the goal that you set for yourself when you step into that learning process? Sometimes we go to workshops, webinars, we might even take a few notes. But if we don't go with a set purpose-driven goal, then chances are we'll just have a lot of good notes that go on the shelf with all the other notes we took from the last professional development event that we attended, and we didn't implement anything. So this is huge for me. I work with a lot of coaches in different areas of my business. And the first thing that I do is I say, what are the goals? What is my intention? What is the purpose of this training for me? And have I blocked off not only time for the training, but have I blocked off time to implement so that I can actually achieve the goal that I want to accomplish? Does that make sense for you? Okay, perfect. So go ahead and share with me. What are you working on? I'm going to check you out, see your notes here. What are you working on this summer that you really want to achieve that goal? It might be, again, just organizing your music studio. That's the goal, is becoming more organized, more efficient with what you're working on over the summer. It might be that you're attending a conference. Who are the speakers that you want to see and why, right? Don't forget, what's the goal? Why do you want to hear that speaker? Just because they're fun to listen to, they tell good stories, they have a product that you're kind of curious about, but what is the ultimate goal of your professional development with that particular outcome? So can't wait to see you in there. Thanks for joining me live. Yay, I got a couple of thumbs up. Nice. So, if you've just joined me live, we're talking today about the three professional development opportunities that music educators have and how we can incorporate those into moving us forward in our music teaching business. So the first G was for goals. Now, our second G, and this one might surprise you here, the second G is for genuine. And you might think, well, what do you mean genuine? What I mean by that is that genuine, oh, there you are, hi, is genuine means being sincere. You know, when we show up and we're really genuine, we're really sincere. I mean, I've watched millions of videos. I'm sure you have as well, even scrolling through your Facebook page, and people are selling this or selling that. It might not even have anything to do with music, but you don't always resonate with them. And why is that? It's because perhaps they don't appear to be really sincere to serve you at the highest level. And that really means, you know, another thing that I want to talk about, and that is when you're communicating with your students, I know that we're going to show up and we're going to be genuine, but let's go a little bit deeper than that. And it's also within your professional development. Sometimes we sign up for things and then we don't show up for things, right? And I want you to think about how would you feel if your students signed up for class and then they didn't show up? That's not really being sincere. That's not really being genuine about their intentions of actually taking lessons with you, right? So a big thing for us, and you know, I think we often mirror if we were serving our students well or we're doing this, then they're going to show up for us as well. So when you're thinking about your professional development this week or this month, think about really genuinely, why do you want to be there and show up? When you sign up for something, show up live. You know, I often tell my teachers inside the coaching calls that I facilitate, I say, isn't it interesting how we sign up for things and then we don't show up? And then they just say, well, can you send me the replay? And so very often I say, here's a thought. Um, are we going to have a party and you're going to say you're coming, but then you don't? And so I'll just videotape the whole party for you, and then you can watch it later. But the point is that you don't experience it in the same way. Am I right? You can't just watch a party. It's not the same as being at the party. So the word for this day is genuine. When you want to really move forward with your professional development, you want to show up and expect to be genuine with your students and ask them to show up. If they're going to sign up, they need to show up. It's a huge responsibility, massive. I know for myself, my calendar sometimes, you know, is crazy full. And there's times when you need to change things, and that's just life. But for the most part, when you are blocking things off and really putting things in your calendar, commit to showing up and be genuine about your intentions, just like you want your students to show up for you and be genuine. Does that make sense? Okay. Hello, Paula. Oh, she is hanging out with me today. Thank you. That's excellent. I so appreciate you being here. One of the next steps, and I'm asking you, what are you doing for your professional development over the summer, right? I'm curious to see, what are you working on? What are the things that really move you, that are going to help you take your teaching to the next level? You know, we all say, oh, well, we need to get more students. But it's not just getting more students, it's how are we going to facilitate learning? And the only way we can really become better educators is by always learning, working on our own craft, attending professional development opportunities, whether you're coming to a webinar or masterclass that I'm facilitating or someone else. I really want you to show up with the 3 Gs. So we've talked about goals and the purpose-driven reason why you want to implement this professional development into your teaching. We've talked about being genuine, and that means really being sincere. When you show up, you play full out and you're there. Just like your students, you expect them to play full out and show up and be genuine. All right, so time for our third one. This is fun, right? So our third G for today is gratitude. And you might say, well, that's interesting. What does gratitude have to do with professional development? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. So thanks for hanging out. Gratitude is really for the creators of all these professional development opportunities. I see all the time people that are saying, oh, a free this download or a free masterclass or a free webinar and all these things free. I wish there was another word because sometimes there is not the gratitude and appreciation for the people, the creators that have spent time and money and hours and efforts and learning curves in how they can present these free resources for you. And today's word is gratitude. To just give a shout out to all those amazing, I think we should just have gratitude day. Maybe there is one and I just haven't found it yet, but being grateful for all of those free resources. And maybe you've even created some yourself. And I hope that people are saying to you, I'm so grateful and thank you. Thank you for all those amazing resources that you've created and the free training and the webinars and the master classes and courses and music lessons and coaching calls and everything else that you've had. So let's be grateful first to all of those that have served us. And we don't do things because we expect to be thanked. I do a lot of things in my business and I don't do them because I want, hey, how come no one said thank you? It's not the reason we create these. The reason we create these is because we love to serve you, love to be here for you, want to make your life easier. We know because we've lived it. There's been things that have been challenging for us as educators. And now it's time for us just to share that and to help you along the way. But I too am grateful and I live my life with gratitude and all of the 3 Gs that I talked about today in order to not only serve people, but I'm really grateful for those who have also given their time and efforts and training to help me grow in my personal and professional life. So I truly am grateful for you for hanging out with me today. So thanks for that. So it is time to really think about how can we take our music business to the next level. Speaking of things that I'm grateful for and things that I've created for you, today is the day that might be the day that turns your life around. And one of the ways that you can really implement professional development into your music teaching studio is by taking advantage of all the amazing things that we've created for you inside the Ultimate Music Theory Teachers membership. And you can learn all about it. Simply go to TeachUMT.com and everything is there for you. So you can just go through all the readings. Feel free to send us an email if you have any questions. But I think one of the things is that we really want to learn how can we set goals, be genuine in our teaching, live our lives with gratitude, and really take things to the next level in our business. So this is all about professional development and how can we do that? And just like you expect your students to show up, can you imagine if they just at random signed up and didn't show up? How annoying would that be, right? And sometimes we do that. I would be surprised if anyone said, I have never signed up for a webinar, masterclass, or any kind of event and not showed up ever in my lifetime. It's almost impossible. And I understand that because things get in the way and I'm the same way too. But I really am working on that. I want to be genuine. If I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to be there. And we really want to implement what we've learned. So when you set those goals, take advantage of this opportunity of learning and achieve that goal, right? Purpose-driven results that we want from our training and our learning. So today's lesson has been about the 3 Gs: goals, being genuine, and live your life with gratitude. I can't wait to see you inside the Ultimate Music Theory Teachers membership, where I facilitate coaching calls every single week. We get to talk about these, drill down, and really learn how you can grow your business and how you can get started right now. So I'll see you on the other side. TeachUMT.com. Check it out and go ahead and leave me a little message. Make sure to click the subscribe button. Feel free to share this video on your page because that's what it's all about. And I am grateful to you for doing that. I'll see you next time. Thanks. It's Glory St. Germain. Teach with passion. Bye now.